In this video we'll be concerned with below the line promotion techniques, and as you can see it's part 2 out of several parts on this topic. So if we look to a fuller list of some of the below the line techniques, we can see it's quite extensive. I'm not going to go through these here, but you can see there are many different aspects to this approach to marketing. Below the line means essentially very small scale, direct, more individualistic type of marketing approach. Above the line, much more mass marketing, dealing with perhaps national newspapers, magazines, national magazines, or indeed international magazines, television channels. That's above the line. Below the line, much more local, much more small scale, and that's what we're focusing in on in this particular session. In fact, we can't do all of these in this session, it would be too big, so we're just in this case going to isolate out and look at sales promotion, and some of the other topics will be dealt with in other videos, so you can look up those separately. So for now, let's deal with sales promotion. Sales promotion is a marketing technique used to encourage customers to make a purchase. The whole idea of sales promotion as a function is to promote sales. The clue is in the title. The title is sales promotion. Organizations exist to make a profit. They may exist because they give the owners satisfaction, and they may exist because the owner perhaps believes in providing a good service to the customer, or performing some functions within the local community, perhaps giving employment. But a lot of organizations exist to make a profit. And certainly it's the case if the company does not make a profit, it won't exist. It'll go out of business. So sales promotion is an extremely important function. And it's very important that the organization gets that right, that the company gets it right. They must make sales if they're going to survive. Customers are attracted to products or services if they perceive added value. So customers like to think that they're getting a bargain, they're getting something that's very useful, and they're getting it at a price which is acceptable to them. In fact, some economists have mulled over this question for a long time, and it's widely accepted, I think, amongst many economists now that exchange does not take place at equilibrium. At equilibrium, both sides to the exchange will value the product equally. Well, if both value it equally, an exchange will not take place. It must be the case that the buyer values the product higher than the seller, and that's why the buyer will want to acquire the product. So the customers must perceive value in the product. They must value it more than what they've got to pay. They must value it more than the money they're going to use to acquire the product. If that was not the case, then they would keep the money and not buy the product. So customers go through a very subtle but yet very profound calculation. Every time they make a purchase, they have to evaluate the value of the product in their minds versus keeping the money, keeping what they would have spent on acquiring the product. Sales promotion targets customers through incentives such as price reduction offers, discounts, prize giveaways, something called bug off, buy one get one free. So there are lots of different promotion techniques that sellers can use to try and encourage customers to make a purchase. They could offer a discount, 10% off for a limited time period perhaps, to try and get interest in the product. Or they might have a prize giveaway. If you buy the product, you're entered into a free draw. Well, it's not really free, you have to buy the product. But if you buy the product, you get entered into a draw and you might win a prize of some sort. Or this BOGOF, BOGOF, buy one, get one free. If you buy a product, you get another one, an identical one, free. It's like having a 50% discount, except you have to pay the full price and you get two of the items. Now, the objectives of sales promotion, well, attract new customers and also customers from competitor brands. So companies want new customers. They want people who perhaps didn't buy this product or this type of product before. They want those people to now start making purchases. But they also want to attract customers from their competitors. They want also to introduce new products. Sometimes companies come up with new ideas for new products and they want to introduce these, and to introduce them, to get them established in the market, they have to have sales promotions. They have to make customers aware of the products. They might want to increase short-term sales volume. Perhaps the market is very slow, customers are not spending, and in order to encourage customers to spend, perhaps it's the time of year when customers don't make many purchases. Some people say around February time people don't purchase a lot. Sales figures tend to drop off. Or in October they might drop off a little. So in order to try and get interest at that time, they may go through some sort of sales promotion. They may also want to just simply clear old stock. Perhaps the company has got a lot of stock, it's been producing and putting it into storage, but now it needs to clear it. So it needs to have a sales promotion to try and clear out the old stock. Perhaps they're going to introduce a new product, a new version of the product. They might also want to increase brand awareness. Perhaps simply getting customers to be aware of what the brand is, what is the product line, the reputation of the business, of the company, the quality of the product, just in order to make customers aware of this particular product in the marketplace. So they may have a sales promotion activity to do that. Types of sales promotion techniques. Well, discount vouchers and coupons, as I said. They might, if customers buy the product, they might give a discount voucher off your next purchase. Sometimes restaurants may do it. When customers have finished their meal or about to leave, pay the bill, they get a discount voucher in some places to, say, entitle them to 10% off their next meal in that restaurant. Hotels might do it. If they purchase online, they get a discount voucher. It's a type of sales promotion. Get customers interested and to clinch the deal. Get the customers to make the purchase. They could have loyalty cards. If customers buy the product and are loyal to the product, every time they purchase it, it goes onto their loyalty card. Eventually the company will reward them with discounts and various acknowledgements that they have been a loyal customer. So the customers will feel loyalty to the company and to the product. Again, airlines tend to do it. Sometimes hotels can do it. But it applies to many parts. Garages do it for car maintenance, and also if customers buy a car from a particular garage or a particular outlet, they may receive loyalty towards their next purchase to try and keep them within that particular brand. There might be prize giveaways and competitions. If customers buy a particular product, they're entered into a prize draw and stand a chance of winning a certain amount of money or a holiday or some sort of benefit. Could be that when the customers decide to buy the product, when they get to the point of sales, when they get to the point of paying for it, they then receive additional perks. And they communicate this to their friends, and word of mouth will take over, and customers may be induced into buying. They may be attractive into buying because they expect some reward at the point of sale. When they get to the checkout with the product, instead of paying the mark price, they're informed there is a discount on the product, and so they feel even better. And they may return in the future to buy similar products in the expectation or in the hope of getting some promotion at the point of sale. And of course the buy one get one free. The business is receiving the full price of the product, but it's giving two of the products. And they may do this for a period of time so that customers are interested and happy to receive these products, and will watch out for the product in the future because it represented such good value. Could just simply be price reductions. For a limited period of time, the price is reduced. This happens in perhaps the January sales. Just after Christmas period, prices are marked down. Except nowadays it's starting to happen before Christmas as well, and before the new year. But prices are reduced for a limited period of time. It helps the companies clear old stock. It helps the companies make sales at a time of the year when perhaps nothing else would have happened if it wasn't for the January sales. So to knock down the price, they reduce the prices in the expectation of making considerable sales. Could be that companies also give free samples. Sometimes the companies, if it's a small item, they may give a sample for the customers to try. It could happen perhaps in supermarkets where a food item is about to be introduced, a new type of food item or a new type of ingredient is about to be launched, or some totally new food product. And they might give it as a sample, a free sample, for a limited time period to try and get customers interested in making a purchase when it becomes full price. And merchandising, just generally trying to interest the customer in the product, trying to use techniques to generate customer interest, trying to alert the consumers to the existence of the product, its attributes, its quality, its value for money, and trying to produce and deliver the product in a way that is attractive and acceptable to the customers. Now, the advantages of sales promotion, well, increased sales volume in a short time span. Well, that's generally welcomed by companies at times when sales may be very sluggish. Sales may be perhaps depressed. And they can be depressed for a whole variety of reasons. Seasonality. Perhaps at certain times of the year, consumers don't spend a lot. If the weather is bad, they don't want to go to shops. They want to stay at home. But also, it could be the case that there's sales promotion because certain regions of the country are somewhat depressed. Perhaps some big employers within that area have closed down. And if they've closed, there'll be more unemployment and hence less sales. So the companies who are selling in that region will have to try and make whatever they can. So they may go through periods of sales promotions to try and generate interest, to try to survive within that area. It's good for customers because sometimes they're able to trial new products. They're able to test the product before they make the purchase. but also they're able to get the product cheaper, they're not risking as much, so they may be more adventurous. It enables them to try the product before the product becomes full price and they know if they like the product or not. And loyalty cards may induce loyalty. Loyalty cards try to win over customers, and when customers are making purchase decisions, they try to use their loyalty card. It could be a major outlet, such as I said in a previous video, it could be Tesco. And Tesco is a major retailer, not just in the UK, but throughout Europe and indeed throughout the world. It has loyalty cards, and if customers shop on a continuous basis with Tesco, they get rewarded. They build up points, and they're able to convert their points into products. So it builds up a loyalty to the brand, to the retailer. It does encourage brand switching. If customers buy a particular brand, but then a related product is on sales promotion, they may be willing to switch over just to try it because it's on promotion, it's cheaper, there are benefits in switching over. And when they switch over, they may like it, so it may lead to a change in buying habits. They may switch brand. The disadvantages. Well, customers may expect future promotion, and that is a disadvantage of sales promotion. Customers may come to expect future promotions and put off buying in the expectation of a future promotion, which of course may cause the seller to have the sales promotion. It may force them to have the sales promotion. If customers wait and don't make purchases in the expectation of it happening, it may be a self-fulfilling expectation. They may force the retailers to have the promotion. Customers may only make purchases when there is a sales promotion. Sometimes customers may save up waiting for the sales, waiting for a sales period. So instead of going out to buy full price, they will save and then go during the promotion period to try and buy the product at a much cheaper price. So again, the companies are losing the difference. Sales promotion can damage a brand image. Brand images are built around quality and the perception of quality and reliability, and they're very traditional quality-based attributes that products build up over a period of time. And if the company then has a sales promotion, it may damage the brand image. Customers, as I said earlier, may wait for the price to fall, or they may see it as an inferior product in the sense that it can only get sales if it reduces its price, and therefore it's not a high quality product. It doesn't satisfy the need to have a product which is expensive and has a particular image which is associated with high price. If the company is going to discount the product from time to time, it's going to damage its reputation as an expensive, high-end, high-quality product. The increase in sales volume is only temporary, of course. When there's a sales promotion, sales can be expected to increase. But once the sales promotion is over, then the sales will probably go back to where they were before the sales promotion was introduced. So the increase in sales volume is only temporary, and the company needs to find some way of getting long-term sales. Sales promotion may be a good quick fix, but it's not necessarily a long-term solution. Can result in a costly process if not conducted with appropriate research. And it's necessary to have sales promotions which are properly calculated and worked out, properly delivered. They can't just be put together quickly to try and get sales. It's not as if the marketing director can say, let's cut the price by 10% and keep our fingers crossed. That's not the way business should run. This should be calculated, thought about, which stores should be affected, which regions of the country, which demographics should be targeted. How should it be delivered? What is the most appropriate form of sales promotion for the product under consideration? So it needs to be well thought out. It's not something which can just happen. If it is, the chances are it will lead to costly expenditure. It could even lead to damaging the reputation of the business and of the product. So it needs to be carefully thought out. So that's our talk on sales promotion, which is another of the below the line promotion techniques that we identified at the start. And this is one of a number of videos on this topic. All of them, of course, should be viewed as you go through the course. But that's all we're going to deal with here, so let's leave it at that and say thank you for watching.